Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Absurd Heroine video. So today, we're going to be doing something very special. We're going to be climbing the ladder, but we're going to be doing so with a bit of an unconventional deck in order to do that. So why this is special is because it is special to me personally. I happen to love this deck and a particular card that it is based around. And that card is Arcades, the Strategist. So if you haven't heard of Arcades, boy oh boy, let me tell you, you are in for a surprise. So Arcades, the Strategist is a 3/5 flying vigilance legendary creature elder dragon, and whenever a creature with Defender enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card, and then each creature you control with Defender assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power, and it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. So what does this card do basically? It just makes all of your walls awesome, amazing thwomps. I'm sorry, womps. That's a very important distinction. So, how does this work in the meta? I don't know quite yet. I think that this has got power. I saw somebody say that they made it into Mythic with this deck, which just made me so happy. So I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a shot on my own. So let's go through the rest of the deck. By the way, just a little bit of storytelling. When I first started playing Magic the Gathering Arena, I took a look at all the cool cards to find out what deck I was going to build first, and I chose Arcades. And this is where I spent my first 4 Mythic wildcards, was in Arcades, and it was such a beautiful waste. Because it's not like an amazing deck. It is a cool deck, but I think with High Alert now that came out, this card, and like some of the low level or the low casting cost walls that we have now, especially Wall of Runes, which has Scry, we can actually make it work a little bit. And stuff that came out with Ravnica, like, gosh, Steady Aim and Tower Defense. So anyway, let me go through the deck and show you everything. So Wall of Runes, Defender, when Wall of Runes enters the battlefield, Scry 1. Portcullis Vine helps us draw. Cerulli Caretaker helps fix our mana, so tap an untapped creature control, add 1 mana of any color. Then we have Tetsuko Umezawa Fugitive, and if you've seen my Rats deck that I released like a couple, like maybe last month or something like that, a couple weeks ago, you'll know this guy or girl. Maybe it's a girl, I'm not sure. Anyway, doesn't matter. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less cannot be blocked. So what this means is, even though you have an Arcades the Strategist out, or a High Alert, which is basically Arcades the Strategist in enchantment form, then your creatures, your walls, have, say, you know, a Wall of Runes is now it attacks for 4, but it still has a power of 0. Even though it looks like it doesn't, it still has a power of 0, so it can get through. Umezawa works with these cards all in tandem, even though it's attacking for that much damage, it's still unblockable, which is just really cool. The synergy is really cool. Then we have our Wall of Mist, which is just a 0/5 for 2, casual 0/5 for 2, so that's basically like a 5/5 for 2 if you want. If you have the stuff out. Bond of Flourishing, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. You gain 3 life. So this is just a way of dealing with some aggro decks like Mono Red, or there's, you know, popular Rakdos aggro now and stuff like that. So, or Feather, like whatever. It just helps us gain life to stay up, and then it helps us find our combo pieces. And then we have Steady Aim and Tower Defense, and these are just instance combat tricks that give you a bunch of toughness, which obviously when you have the Strategist or a High Alert out, like translates into a ton of power. So untap target creature, it gets +1/+4 and gains reach until end of turn. So you can deal with those pesky flyers or come out of the nowhere and just block. And then Tower Defense, creatures you control get 0/5 and gain reach until the end of turn. So this one is really cool. If you just attack in, you have an Umezawa out, like you're attacking with 4 creatures. All you need to do is attack with 4 creatures, maybe even 3, and then dead. Like, it's magical. It really is magical. So then we have Teo, the Shield Mage. You have Hexproof and create a 0/3 white wall creature token with Defender. So this is great because he just pops out walls, which works with their strategy, obviously. And it gives us Hexproof, which is really important because it protects us from Thought Erasures, it protects us from Settle the Wreckage, protects us from Angrath's Wrath, Angrath's Rage. That sacrifice one. Anyway, it protects us from a lot of stuff. So yeah, he's really, really good. And then we have High Alert, which I don't think I went over it, but it's basically Arcades in enchantment form. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power, and creatures you control can attack as though they didn't have defender. So it's the same thing, an untapped target creature. It's the same thing except for it has untapped target creature instead of when a defender comes into play, draw a card. And it's not attached to a creature, of course. So let's get in there and play some games. I am so excited to see how this deck turns out. Because like I said, it was my very first pet deck in Magic the Gathering Arena. And I am hoping that it will do well here. So let's see. Negima. Show me what you got. Alright, so we're going to keep this. Sorry, I just kind of snap kept it, but because we have we have 2 walls of runes. We're gonna pay 2 life so that we can get it out. And scry. So what we're looking for is land. Anything but a land, I think we're gonna scrap. Because we need to get up to our Arcades, the strategist. Interplanar Beacon. Oof. That's not something I really want to be seeing, honestly. Because Super Friends is a problem. So we need a white mana for Arcades. So I think we're actually going to pass on this. We could have kept the Ceruli so that we could fix our mana. But we didn't. Alas. Alas, we did not do these things. Alright, so we're just gonna Vine, I suppose. And then we can, like, start sacking our Wall of Runes to, draw cards. I'm gonna put out all of our creatures, which can be dangerous if they have board wipes, but seeing a Hinterland Harbor here means that I don't think they have creature wipes. Okay. So Interplanar Beacon Bant. This is interesting. I think I'm gonna start sacrificing Wall of Runes here. Alright, another land. Not the right land, though. Sacrifice, look at the top 5 cards, reveal a creature card. Okay, so we don't really care about that. We don't really care about that either, to be honest. We need a white, or we need our High Alert Tetsuko. I think we're gonna sack more Walls of Runes. Do we want to do that? Yeah, I think we do, actually. We have Tetsuko now. We'll sack this one. We got a land. Excellent. That's what we wanted. So we'll Tetsuko. He might be on to us now. When they see Tetsuko, they're like, ah, gosh. This guy's actually 4 color. Perhaps even 5 colors? This guy 5 color planeswalkers? Hopefully he doesn't kill our Tetsuko. And hopefully he taps all of his mana doing something stupid, like playing a planeswalker that doesn't have too much of an effect on us, like Tamio. And we can get in for a ton. Kill Tamio, for sure.
I know I noted this somewhere.
I know I noted it somewhere too, there, babe. So yeah, I mean, if we draw land, we can just kill him with tower defense, right? We did. All right, pay 2 life, right? Strategist. So that's 8, 9. Yeah, we can kill them. So, right? Yeah. I'll attack you. Wait, so let's make sure. 8, 9, right? Plus 15. It's just 24, right? It's exactly 24. 3 attacks. Tower defense. Oh no. I did my math wrong. How did I do my math wrong? Oh, because, oh yeah, okay, so Tetsuko is not, okay, yeah. Tetsuko's not
the
a
library.
wall, right? So it's if we had high alert out instead of Arcades, then it would have worked, but we didn't. So he wants to kill Arcades pretty hard. If he doesn't kill Arcades, we can still win anyway because Tetsuko can get in. No. Okay, remember, we don't have high alert out. We don't have high alert out. But I feel like if they had an answer for Arcades, they would have done something about it already. Okay, so we're gaining some life. Teferi. So they're probably... No, they already Tamio'd. They already Tamio'd. Right. Okay. So settle the wreckage. Okay. Whew, I was like super worried there for a second. All right. Yay, we did it. Look at us climbing the ladder with an Arcades, the strategist deck. Oh man. It's like my birthday. It's like my birthday. I love it. By the way, this particular video that you're watching right now should have the new intro and outro. Oh yes, there is a new outro too. Aren't you excited? Can't you wait to see it? I hope you guys like it, because I spent a lot of time on it. And it was actually kind of frustrating, because Adobe Premiere can be frustrating sometimes. I mean, it was partially my fault, because I hadn't had it updated in a while, and I didn't realize that, which is the reason why it wasn't working correctly. Alright, so what do we got? I don't know if we can keep this. Because we can't cast, like, anything except for a Wall of Mist and our Tower Defense, which is just kind of meh. If this was a Wall of Runes, I would think maybe, but I don't think we can. Because we need a white. We need a white mana, like, super bad. What is up with this deck and having trouble, like, getting land? Okay. Okay. We'll keep this. Wall of Runes. No, we need land. Sorry. If we had a blue, then I would be like, okay, but we don't. White Heroine. Yeah. Why don't we cast this? Pay 2 life. Bring out a Portcullis Vine. Like, this is where I'm kind of like... I wish that we had half Portcullis Vine with half the one that has Reach. Because this is great for drawing, as you saw in the last game. But, unfortunately, it's not super great if you're against like Healer's Hawks or something like that. Okay, so another land. Do we want another land? If we draw another land, I think that's okay. Because we have Bond of Flourishing, right? So I think that's okay. We can Bond of Flourishing next turn. Drop a land, Bond of Flourishing. See if we can draw into our Arcades or something like that. And if we don't, then we can just start sacrificing defenders here. So they're actually white-green. So they're tokens. This looks like Celestia tokens. Do we want to... No, we'll block with this one. Okay. So let's Bond of Flourishing here. Alright, so more lands or a Wall of Mist. I think we want Wall of Mist at this point. Right? We want just more creatures to block their weenies. More creatures to block weenies. And to sacrifice to a Portcullis Vine, which I think is what we're going to do. So we can tap our Cerulean Caretaker and a Wall of Runes and a Portcullis Vine to sacrifice a Wall of Runes to draw a card. Alright. Johnny's Pridemate's going to be a problem. Yep. 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 So we're going to sack, pay 2, you, and you, submit 1, and then we will, I think Cerulean Caretaker. I want to sack the Cerulean Caretaker. Yeah, we'll sacrifice the Wall Runes. You already did your job. Alright, steady aim. High alert. There we go. High alert is good. Do we want Teo? We could put down Teo and... Yeah. We could put down Teo and Wall of Mist this turn.
It is my duty
And then High Alert next turn.
This is what I
And get in for quite a bit. So let's pay 2. This one, tapping this. Get out Wall of Mist. Alright, so a Johnny's Pride Mate is going to be really big here. But with High Alert next turn, if they attack with everything, they're only on 2 lands. That's really unfortunate for them. Shanna. Okay. So they're just attacking me, which is fine, I think. We'll just let it in. Yeah? Because if we can High Alert. Yeah. No blocks. Oh, we got a Titsuko too. Yas! Okay. Alright, how do we want to do this? They have a lot of life. I think we just want to High Alert right now. And then we can get in with everything. Almost everything. Let's get in with a Wall of Mist. And I think that's it. I think that's all we want to do. Right? We could steady aim something if he blocks with something. Let's do that. Okay. So we'll steady aim that. Killing that. And then we'll get another...
anything to support my allies.
And then next turn, we'll get in for a whole bunch. So we'll get in for 6, 11. Don't do math on stream, but you know. Oh, High Alert. He's going to take our High Alert. Bitch. Okay. We're going to have to block now. Yeah. That sucks. Oh, but we got another one. Look at that. Look at that. So we're just going to get in for a whole bunch here. We'll keep one back to block. Back to block our Johnny Pridemate friendo there. Just attacking with that one. Very good. Steady aim. Excellent. Umezawa. So that's 6, 11. That's enough to kill him. I'll attack. I don't think we even need steady aim. There we go. Look at this. Climbing the ladder once again. Look at that. Rank up to Platinum. Tier 1. We might even get to Diamond today. I haven't been climbing the ladder very much. I've been playing a lot of jank and I've been brewing a lot. I'm like not gonna get to Mythic, so I don't really care. I just do it for fun. I basically play on the ladder when I'm playing decks like this and I want to have fun playing competitive decks. So I've been playing a lot of jank recently, so I haven't really been playing, I've been playing jank and I've been brewing, so I haven't really been playing on the ladder, because I don't think the decks that I've been playing are worthy. They're not ladder worthy. Okay. Yeah, I think we can keep this. We'll keep it. We'll pay for the Wall of Runes. Maybe we won't, because he's aggro, it looks like. No, we will. Because if we don't get the Wall of Runes out, then he's just going to attack us anyway. And it's like as if we didn't have anything out in the first place. Do we want another Ceruli? No, we need to get to our Arcades here. So we can Portcullis Vine. Okay, yeah, he's coming out strong. White Weanie's coming out strong. Okay. So we're gonna have to just bring out a bunch of blockers. Next turn we can Memorial to Unity, and then sacrifice the Memorial Unity to try and find an Arcades. Oh, Gideon. Oh boy. Okay, so they got the guard draw. Okay. All we need now, excuse me. All we need now is a Leonin, not Leonin, what's the Luxodon? The Luxodon. Yeah, look at this. Jeez Louise. Okay. Sure, whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Yeah. This is gonna be a tough win here. It's gonna be a tough win. They just got everything they needed. It's hard to win against a deck that gets the God Hand for that particular deck. I think we might just want to concede here. We'll see what we draw. We'll see what we draw next turn. And if we draw something cool, we'll be like, okay, we'll keep, but most likely not happening here. Most likely not happening. Hey, we got a high alert. Look at that. We could kill Gideon, but to what end? 6, 7, 8, 9. He would bring us down to 9. We could tower defense the turn afterwards. Would we be able to kill him if we tower defense? Okay. I think we might be able to, actually. Hold on. Let's make sure we do this right. If we kill Gideon Blackblade this turn, which we can, if we attack him with a Portcullis Find and the Cerulean Caretaker, then he strikes back at us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we can hit him for a bunch. Would it be enough for a bunch? What does a bunch mean? I don't think we would be able to kill him. Oh, cancel. Cancel. Oh, you know what? We can't do it anyway. Because we have to pay 2 life for this. And that's gonna kill us, right? Because we have to kill Gideon, right? We have to kill Gideon. Right? Like, I feel like we do. Yeah. And he's just gonna block with a Sky Marcher, I think, anyway. Yeah. I mean, I don't think...
Do not frighten me.
I think, yeah. I think we kind of just gave up there by doing that. Because we didn't kill Gideon, and we can't cast Tower Defense in any meaningful way. Really. We can't, like, kill Gideon here. We could kill some of his stupid little dudes. We could block Gideon. Okay.
I believe in you.
He can't attack, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. So, he's gonna hit us for 6 in the air, which means that we have to block, like, everything. 6, 7, 8, yeah. There's nothing that we can do. Yeah. That's too bad. Such is life. We lost our Platinum Tier 1 rating. You can't do much against a really good meta deck that just gets a really good draw. Like that. That's like the god draw for White Weenie. So let's not feel bad about ourselves, okay? It's okay. Award. Award. Okay, so we have 2 pieces of our puzzle. We do have a Portcullis Vine and a Cerulean Caretaker, so we could sacrifice her to get more card draw here if we wanted to. But we are missing our pieces. I think I'm gonna mull. Okay. This one's okay. Bond of Flourishing, yeah, we'll keep that. So we're gonna Wall of Runes. Ah, another White Weenie. No! Please don't have the god draw. Don't make me sad. Okay, we'll keep the land. We'll drop it and Bond of Flourishing next turn. Bridemaid, sure. Yep. So, Bond of Flourishing. We want another land, I think, instead of the Cerulean Caretaker. So let's draw that. We'll do Memorial to Folly. Memorial to Unity, sorry. Next turn. Yeah, this is pretty close to another very, very good draw. Another very, very good draw for a white weenie deck. Maybe we need to put in some Settle the Wreckages in here or something like that to deal with this kind of nonsense. Okay, so let's put out Memorial to Unity. We'll do a Cerulean Caretaker and another Wall of Runes. Port call is fine. And then next turn, I don't know, Memorial to Unity. We'll Memorial to Unity, see if we can draw something. History Benalia. It's another really good draw. This is another really good hand. Darn it! Will you guys stop, like, being awesome? Frickin' white weenie. White weenie's just really good right now. Anyway. Yeah, we should probably just concede. We need Settle the Wreckage in here for stuff like this. Okay. So, I guess we can Memorial to Unity. See what we get. Honestly, I don't think that we're gonna be getting anything crazy. Yeah. Is okay. Wipe it up, sweep it up, whatever you want to call it. And we will try again. We will try again. White weenies, man. White weenie decks. What are you gonna do when they come for you, man? White weenies. I think White Weenie's been really strong for a while now. Didn't a White Weenie deck win the Mythic Invitational? Can't remember. But yeah, it's very strong. It's very strong. Okay, so what do we got? We got Wall of Runes, turn 1. Turn 2, Bond of Flourishing. Yeah, we'll keep that. Bond of Flourishing, sorry. Did I say Bond of Flourishing? We haven't seen any of our high alerts or Arcades in the past, like, couple games. Which is sad. So we're gonna put that on the bottom in hopes that we draw like a Arcades or something. Rakdos Guildgate. Okay, so this is Pauper Grixis. Oh god. Don't take our Bond of Flourishing, please. He's probably gonna take our Tetsuko. Which I think that's way worse of a pick. He wants to take Bond of Flourishing. That's what I don't want him to take. Because we need... Wait, Tetsuko's, like, useless without High Alert or something. Yeah, there he goes. Dang it. He knows. She knows. Thought Erasure, man. Alright. Ah, yeah, we got it anyway. Oh, good. So let's Memorial to Genius. Pass turn. Hopefully he doesn't have an other one. Because that would be... Thought Erasure number 2. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, so intercept. Let's Tetsuko. Next turn, Arcades. And get in for 4. 5. We can kill Saheeli. Discovery, sure. I think we want to kill Saheeli, right? We don't want to just go in and attack him. Saheeli's that important? Is Saheeli that important? I haven't seen Saheeli in a Grixis deck before, so I'm not quite sure. I mean, there is a lot of spells. She's going to be casting a lot of spells, but she's just, like, not going to have a lot of creatures? Except for a Kefnet, and you can't copy a Kefnet, so I'm not quite sure, honestly. Okay. Let's get in with Arcades, and I guess attack him. I don't think we care too much about her at the moment. Not until I see something that's really good. Hopefully he doesn't have... If he has Angrath's Rage, we'll just drop the Wall of Runes, I think. We'll sack the Wall of Runes. Okay, Bedevil. That's unfortunate. Hopefully we draw another one, or like a High Alert or something. Port. portcullis vine. Okay. I guess we'll just lay out some of our stuff here. Let's put out... actually, we can't. We can't put out a Cerule. Alright, so let's attack him. We're attacking him because if we do get something, we can just destroy his face. Hopefully, that is what happens. Hopefully, we just draw... Yeah, I don't care. Cerule Caretaker? Sure. Let's draw our Arcades or High Alert. If we do that, then we're golden. So we can get in for almost enough to kill him. If we got a High Alert, then we would get in for enough to kill him. Wow, that works? Wait a minute. Whenever you... Okay. A copy of another target... Okay, I was gonna say, like, I don't see how that works. Because it doesn't say that copy is not legendary. You know? Yeah, so he made a mistake. And we're just gonna get in slowly but surely. Bring out another Portcullis Vine. We'll start sacrificing Portcullis Vines here. Yeah. Sack this one. For land. Enters tapped. And next turn we can Cerule Caretaker and sacrifice a Cerule Caretaker. Maybe we just Memorial to Folly. If we draw another land. Okay, in our set.
Those who cannot, I am just the trick for this.
Oh, a Thought Erasure. And you can cast it too. Not like it's a big deal. It's just a Cerule. If we draw a High Alert... If we draw a High Alert or an Arcades, we're going to be pretty golden. Steady Aim. That is not what we want. So we're just going to attack. And we can't even Memorial to Genius because we need one more land in order to do that. So should we sacrifice our Portcullis Vine to itself? I think that is what we're going to want to do here.
Hone your prowess.
Angrat's Rampage. Okay. I don't really care because that doesn't target enchantments. So if we get a High Alert, it doesn't matter. And we have plenty of other things that we could sacrifice. Ooh, Liliana's Dread Horde. Okay.
If I were you, I'd just surrender right now.
Oh, I do love a good death wail.
Okay, so Portcullis Vine and Wall of Runes. In hopes that we draw
I'll find a use.
an Arcades
They
or a
will
High
rise
Alert.
a certain
High Alert would be
way.
best right now because we could just kill him if we got High Alert. So come on, High Alert. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I think we have to kill Liliana if we don't. If we're just gonna steady aim onto our Tetsuko to kill Liliana. If we don't draw a High Alert or something. Yep, my turn. Oh, we got it. Okay, thank God. Okay. There we go. Bam. Whew. Man. That's the problem with this deck, is that if you don't draw very specific things that this deck needs, then you in trouble, bro. You in trouble, my friend. Alright. We'll play a couple more. We've won a few, we've lost a few. Rogue Elephant. Interesting person. This is a very interesting person we're up against here. Alright. I suppose we'll keep because we have a Wall of Runes and we have mana fixing for with our Cerule Caretaker. Maybe we need more card draw. Maybe we need more Bonds of Flourishing instead of Steady Aims. Alright, we're gonna pay for it also. we can get him out. Scry. And like, no, I don't think so, honestly. Like, we really, really need to draw Higher Alerts and Arcades in this deck. It's kind of like one of the most important things. So we're just gonna put out our 2 Ceruli Caretakers for ramp. So if we draw Arcades next turn, we can cast him. Bond of Flourishing. That's not bad. Oof. Okay. We'll just Temple Garden. It's okay. Enters tapped. Pass the turn. We're gonna wait in our Tetsuko because we're playing against Rakdos, so they probably have a lot of removal. Although Cast Down doesn't work on Tetsuko. I just don't want to give them the chance to kill him. Not quite yet. Okay. Theater of Horrors. Pass. My turn. Wall of Mist. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep going. Gonna keep going in hopes that we draw what we need. This guy is Rakdos Man. He's the Rakdosian. Oh, okay. Sure. Bye, Tetsuko. It was nice knowing you. Bond of Flourishing. That's good. There we go. So yeah, I guess we'll cast him, huh? So, white and green. So he might have removal, which would obviously be awful. But if he had, you know, ways of getting us to drop him, like if he had another Carnage, I would want that to happen. I'd rather just cast him, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And maybe next turn we can draw a wall. Not a wall, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, a defender creature. No. You can get in with your little one. I'm not risking that. Sorry. Not on my Arcades. He might have just wanted to turn on the Theater of Horrors. Okay, land. Alrighty. So let's just attack with a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Bam, bam, bam. Enters tapped. Let's see what we got. This dude's a 5/5 now. Another Spawn of Mayhem. Alright. Is he going to attack? No, he's not. And we're not drawing what we need. We're just gonna pass. We can't attack into this. We need Numizawa. But he's gonna die before we do, possibly. Unless he attacks with his Spawns of Mayhems. In which case we could, you know. So he's got Carnage Carnival available. Judith. Yeah, this is scary now. This is pretty scary. Okay. So he's going to attack with one. No, he's not. If we get our tower defense or steady aim or something like that, obviously Tetsuko is what we really want. It's unfortunate that he made us drop it. But if we get a lot, there's a lot of stuff here that will help us out. Wow, he's going to attack us with everything, huh? 17, 18, 19. Wait, no. He can deal 4 damage if he attacks us with these guys. So that's 17, 18, 19. No, I'm sorry, not 17. What am I talking about? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wait a minute. I think he can just kill us, right? If we don't block one of his Spawns of Mayhems. I think that is actually the case. So we do have to block one. That's too bad. Looks like we're not making it through this one. Yep. Yep. So we can kill all of our walls. And we just draw land. That sucks. Alright. Fine. Darn. Alright, let's play another one. Let's try and see if we can end on a win. Let's see if we can end on a win. It's good to see that this deck can win. It can win on the ladder. It's just so sensitive to the draws. It's so sensitive. Alright. I think we have to mulligan this one. Because we don't have any of our card draw. We don't have any of our stuff. Okay, well... we got the things that we want. So I think we're going to keep. But I think we need our land, our walls. We need some walls here. Wall of Mist, that's a good one. So we'll Wall of Mist and then we'll High Alert. We'll see how he goes from there. If we get one more land, we can Arcades. If we don't, if we draw more walls, then that's fine too. Okay, so we're up against... Alright, we're up against some damage here. Is it spells, probably, is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Wall of Mist is good against Is It Spells, because he has to waste at least two... he has to waste at least 2 spells in order to kill it. Oh, please don't have a Spell Pierce. Okay, thank goodness. That was a mistake on my part, because he has just 1 blue up. He could Spell Pierce this. That would have been the end. Not the end, because we have his Arcades in hand, but it would have been very poopy. Opt, sure. They might just try to burn us out, in which case hopefully we can draw a Bond of Flourishing at some point. But we can really deal a lot of damage to this guy with our Tower Defense and Steady Aim. If he doesn't block our Wall of Mist, then we can just kill him. Which is the funny part. Hopefully he casts everything. Okay, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna try it. We're going to attack, and if he doesn't block, we're just gonna try and kill him. Oh shit, it's not gonna kill him. It's gonna get real close. Cancel. I guess it, yeah. Dang it. I thought this was 1 plus 1 plus 5, but it's not. It's 1 plus 1 plus 4. Okay. That was a mistake. Read your cards, girl. Read your cards. I don't think he can kill us, though. I mean, if he has a bunch of burn, then he'll be able to kill us. I don't think he can get rid of High Alert. I don't think there's any way. Maybe Blink of an Eye. Does Blink of an Eye work on things like High Alert? Okay, I'll attack. Maybe we can, if he doesn't block at all, Steady Aim. He is gonna Blink of an Eye. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Sure. We're gonna Arcades, I think. Yeah. Sure. Bing bong. Well, Arcades. And then we'll high alert again and try and get in for more. Hopefully we draw a creature with Defender. He's going to want to try and kill our Arcades, but he also has to deal with a high alert on top of that. So, I mean, if he has another blink of an eye and a way of dealing with Arcades at the same time, but Arcades is going to require 2 spells in order to get rid of, unless he has 2 blinks of an eye. If he has 2 blinks of an eye, then he's in business. But if he doesn't, then he's in trouble. And what are we going to, so what do we want? We want a Teo. Okay, we want him to concede. I mean, that's really what we want. Excellent. So we've reached Platinum Tier 1 with this dirtily deck. Oh my god, I'm so happy that this thing works on the ladder. And I think we won more games than we lost? No, I think it was even. I think we won 3 and we lost 3. Is that true? I think that's true. Anyway, I'll find out later when I record. So anyway, that was the Womp Strategist, which is what I called it because I love Womps. And this is basically a Womp. Like, it turns all of your walls into Womps. Like, what else do you want? So yeah, that was the Arcades Strategist deck. I would say if I were to make any changes, I would put more card draw in. So maybe Steady Aim, like, I could get rid of the Steady Aims because the tower defenses are really way better than Steady Aim. Even though Steady Aim untaps your creatures, which is the reason why I put it in there in the first place, is to give it you a little bit more flexibility around defense and stuff like that. But this is really actually an aggro deck, honestly. In the state of this meta right now, this is an aggro deck. So I would probably get rid of, yeah, the Steady Aims for Bonds of Flourishing, and maybe put in like a Settle the Wreckage or something like that. I mean, if I had a sideboard, if we played best of 3 instead of best in 1, I would definitely put Settle the Wreckage into the sideboard or something like that. Yeah, I think that's it. It's a pretty cool deck. I absolutely love this deck and this type of deck. Just super weird. You don't see it on the ladder like ever, so when people see it, they're like, oh my god, Arcades a Strategist deck. I love it. At least that's how I am. If I see something on the ladder that's not normally on the ladder, I get excited. If you've watched any of my videos, then you know that quite well about me. So anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful time watching. I had a wonderful time playing this deck for you. And until the next time we meet, good luck on all of your games. Ciao.